Hey everyone, Rise and Air.
And Liz.
And welcome to the Patriots Suck. They lose 37-20. The game's not technically over, but it's over. The Patriots gave up. I'll go through the game and I'll talk about what I think the Patriots did wrong. And there was a lot. Starting with Belichick's game plan in this game was terrible. The Patriots kick the ball off. It's a touchback. The Ravens drive, get a field goal. But no, the Patriots jump off sides. That's going to be a recurring thing. So the Ravens score. It's 7-0. Oh, and by the way, Lamar ran all over them on this drive. Whatever. They were focusing on Hollywood Brown for some reason in coverage.
At least we think.
That's what it looked like to me. They were not stacking the box. I don't know. Patriots go 3-and-out. Of course they do. Whatever. The defense holds the Ravens to a field goal in the next drive. They're going with the no-huddle offense, the Patriots, but they still go 3-and-out. They punt. There's a stupid neutral zone infraction on the officiating was bad in this game. Not that it doesn't matter because the game was lopsided, but
it was bad all day today.
More things have got to be reviewable. I mean, a neutral zone infraction that was caused by the guy moved to the left, not straight. That's not a neutral zone infraction. And then the center false started. Like, how do you not see that?
Yeah.
A simple, a 2-second look at a camera, just having a guy call down from the booth to say, no, that was a false start, would solve these problems.
Yeah. Anyways.
So it gave him a first down. It gave the Ravens a first down. I mean, it's
there were a whole bunch of bad calls all day today, so we weren't the only victims of it.
Anyway, so the Ravens, they score because they got a free first down, and it's 17-0. Again, Lamar's still running all over them. But fortunately, Cyrus Jones exists, and the guy sucks, and he fumbles, and the Patriots recover. They get a touchdown to Sanu, 17-7. Sanu was one of the few bright spots. He was good in this game. Patriots then force a 3-and-out. The defense kind of settled down. Patriots go no huddle. There's a terrible intentional grounding call. Whatever. Burkhead fumbled, but he was down. That's overturned. So, for some reason, then the Patriots had to punt, unfortunately. Luckily, Ingram fumbles. He doesn't know how to carry the ball. And the Ravens, unlike the Browns, benched him for the rest of the quarter, which was the right decision.
Yeah, it was like the end of the second quarter, like the beginning of the third.
So definitely credit for that, because you can't tolerate that. Patriots recover, but they only get a field goal, because of course they do. 17-10 Ravens. Patriots never led in this game. Ravens punt. Pat's got a chance to tie. There's a helmet-to-helmet hit. Well, not really helmet-to-helmet, but it's like shoulder-to-helmet on Watson. So Patriots get a free 15 yards. They go deep downfield to Edelman. Edelman was good in this game. It's a good throw downfield to James White.
Minus his fumble.
He didn't fumble.
Edelman did.
Edelman fumbled, yeah. Well, and here's where I got to be critical of James White. He has a touchdown, and he falls for no reason. And he's short. And then he's too slow to reach out for the ball when nobody's touching him, because all he has to do is do this really fast as a touchdown. I don't know what he was doing, but that's inexcusable. So they only get a field goal. 17-13 Ravens, and this is another problem I had with Bill. You're at 4th and 1. You're at Baltimore. You have a chance to take all the momentum.
It was like 4th and 3.
No, it was 4th and 1. It would have been 4th and 1 on the goal line.
Oh, I guess. I'm thinking I got the other one.
You have the best quarterback sneaker in NFL history. Sneak the ball. Score the touchdown. If you can't win a game because you can't score from the 1-yard line with the best quarterback sneaker in football history, so be it. It's not your night. But to kick a field goal, to me, that's conceding the game.
Yeah.
This inexcusable. 17-13 Ravens. The Patriots played not to lose this game, and they deserve to lose because of that. So, the next drive, Patriots do a flea flicker. They have to check it down, but the play works. And then Edelman decides, I'm going to fight for yards on a dead play, and fumbles, and it's a
pick
fumble six, I guess. Well, not pick six, not an interception.
Close enough.
Fumble 6.
Close enough.
Return for a touchdown. It's the same mistake Ingram made. Patriots, for some reason, don't bench Edelman. I don't know why. I would have. It's inexcusable. He should have sat the rest of the game. So it's 24-13 Ravens. The game's effectively over now. So Luckily, I mean, the Patriots still do the no-huddle. They get a touchdown with James White. It's 24-20. The Ravens fumble on the kick, but they recover. The Ravens didn't play particularly well either. They were very sloppy as well. Hey, this was just a slop fest on both sides.
We had way more flags than they did, though.
Both teams were sloppy. With turnovers and just
we were worse.
Weird things.
We played worse, in my
opinion.
opinion.
Were worse, but I don't know. Both teams were trying to out-sloppy each other at times. Then there's a 4th and 4 that the officials gave the Ravens because there was an illegal pick on this play. I don't know why Bill didn't challenge it. Maybe you can't challenge it if they don't rule it initially PI. I don't know. But it was blatant PI because it's 4 or 5 yards down the field.
Yeah.
So
blatant just miss call.
Again, they have got to do something about these missed calls. I mean, why not have a guy in the booth that just calls down on the headset? Like, oh, you missed a pick on that. Okay, and then you throw the flag.
Yeah.
It just, with all the technology these days, there's really no excuse for these kinds of missed calls.
Yeah.
And sometimes it goes against you and sometimes it goes in favor of you, but even, I get pissed off either way. I mean, it's not acceptable. This is too much technology. We can see everything in HD these days. There's no excuse.
Yeah.
It's the 4th quarter. Baltimore's in the red zone. They score. They basically steal the game. Luckily, I mean, Justin Tucker apparently forgot how to kick extra points, so that's weird.
I mean, that was close, but
yeah,
he definitely missed it.
20-30 Ravens. Then Brady's picked off deep because he's an idiot. He missed Sanu downfield.
He had him, too. He was there.
He overthrew him. He threw him to Earl Thomas. He had him in between the two.
Yeah, it would have been a score.
Well, it would have been at the 5 or so, but then Hightower jumps off sides in the next drive because, why know how to play football? Yeah, they needed a goal line stop.
Didn't get it.
They didn't get it because Lamar gets what is the flukiest of fluky touchdowns. He stopped. I don't know why it wasn't whistled forward progress done to begin with, but they didn't.
He basically goes like this into the end zone. Because
he's sitting on a guy's ass.
Yeah.
So, he was stopped. They read the play. But sometimes fluky things happen, and that was fluky. So, anyway, the Pats, they do nothing on offense. They punt. They give up.
I'm assuming
it's 31. Yeah, 31-20 is the final score.
37-20.
So, 37-20. Okay. Brady outplayed Lamar in this game. He was 30 of 46 for 285 yards, a touchdown and a pick.
A bad pick.
A bad pick, but whatever. Lamar was only 17 of 23, 163 yards and a touchdown. He had 61 yards on the ground, but I think Brady had overall a better game. At least passing the ball he did. But here's the thing. But Brady wasn't great, and the pick was a killer because they were going to score in all likelihood.
They could have probably turned the game around.
How did Michelle do in this game? Probably not very good.
18 yards rushing.
Yeah.
That's it.
He only got 4 carries. Yeah, I guess they hardly ran the ball at all. James White actually 9 carries, 38 yards. I don't understand why they didn't run the ball more. It worked pretty well.
I mean, if there was any bright spots at all in the game,
Edelman was good.
It was Edelman, Sanu, and then Justin Bethel, or whatever his name is, played really well.
Teams.
And Bailey. But other than that, that's...
Yeah.
Now, I mean, Folk made all of his kicks, so...
Whoop-de-doo.
I mean, that's one good thing that happened.
I guess, but... Okay, so what was the game plan going into this game? Because apparently it wasn't to contain Lamar, and...
If anybody knows, let us know in the comments, because we don't know... We don't know what it was.
It seems to me like their game plan was to take away Hollywood Brown. Why? Like, no disrespect to Hollywood Brown, but I don't consider him an elite receiver. And yet, they focused coverage on him.
Yeah.
And that's all they focused on.
They should have focused on Ingram and Jackson.
And they didn't.
Which led to them doing all sorts of sneaky little running plays.
Yeah, anytime the Ravens are in the pistol formation, they're going to run the ball with Lamar Jackson. Or at least with Ingram. I mean, how come I know that and they don't?
They did all sorts of sneaky running plays.
There was no spy on Lamar Jackson. You have Jamie Collins. He's the best linebacker in football right now. Okay, we didn't want the camera to cut off, so I just... you have to have a spy on Lamar. And you have to play contain. Now, towards the second half of the game, they did start to play contain. But the game was out of hand.
Yeah.
It's too late. They were missing assignments in this game. I'm telling you what happened is they started believing their own hype that they were the best defense in NFL history. They're still an amazing defense. But
this game just ruins all their numbers.
well, it hurts them a lot, but this is exactly what happened in the Giants Super Bowl. They went into that game believing the hype, and they were overconfident, and then they got punched in the mouth.
Yeah, that's what happened in this game. Way too overconfident in themselves.
So,
but one thing that the guys were saying at the end of the game about what they need to fix after the bye, left tackle.
there's no way to fix it. You can't get Wynn back till
The Cowboys game.
So
the tight ends will both suck, so I don't know.
I mean, what?
They're garbage.
Not drafting a tight end was a huge mistake, and I'm sorry. I will never understand that. You need a tight end. Look, at this point, what do the Patriots need to do for tight end? They need to call Rob Gronkowski, and they need to beg him to come back after the bye. They do. That's what they have to do. Because Benjamin Watson, I'm sorry, is not good.
No.
Matt Lacoste is terrible. He doesn't even play anymore. Ryan Izzo is awful. And Tomlinson is gone. And he sucked anyway. They're getting like no production out of this position, and
it's been key to their offense.
Brady puts up his best numbers with tight ends. You have got to have a tight end. You just have to. So you either need to beg Gronkowski to come back. I know he's smaller, but at this point,
don't matter.
It doesn't matter. You've got to get him back. And the other thing is, you need to tell Marshall Newhouse to get the hell out of the club.
Yeah.
I mean,
we were talking as they were losing in the fourth quarter to maybe have Cannon swing over
Cannon
to left
over there
tackle
in the Eagles game, and then I don't know, maybe you can put Ferenc at right tackle, or
that other guy that swings around. I don't know.
Cunningham at right tackle. Cunningham's supposedly even worse than Newhouse. I don't know how that's possible. I don't. I'm sorry. I don't.
He's pretty bad.
I don't think Newhouse won a single matchup tonight.
I don't know. Not many.
He is bad. There were times he was in max protect and he couldn't protect. When they had literally extra help and he would still lose. And I don't know. I want to personally go down and rip that guy's jersey off him because he is Dante Moncrief level of bad.
Yeah, he's not good. Nope.
The other thing is, in N'Keal Harry, hey Bill, that was a genius decision to not play your receiver. I'm sure you didn't need him.
I don't know why they didn't start him.
I don't know. Nobody knows. He wasn't injured.
He was there. There's footage of him on the field before the game started.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse. I mean, if you're thinking you're going to, just make him go, just get him a feel for traveling with the team. There's no time for that. You're playing the Baltimore Ravens. You're not playing the New York Jets. You are playing the second best team in the AFC.
Yeah. A
team you do not match up well with.
No.
You need N'Keal Harry to beat man-to-man coverage. And, well, they didn't. If they meet the Ravens in the playoffs, there better damn well be a spy on Lamar every play. And they're better. And another thing is, why are you having guys in stances? Why are you not doing your mix-up coverage thing for blitzes that you do to young quarterbacks to confuse them? They played this game very straight, and it was very strange.
Yeah, to me, it reminded me a lot of, and nobody wants to remember it, but with benching Butler in the Eagles Super Bowl. Why? It's just like they didn't...
The game plan made no sense.
No. Same thing with that. Why'd they bench him? Yeah, we know there was controversy about it and whatever, and the poor kid just broke his wrist, but...
I guess they felt Lamar running wasn't a threat.
Well, it was a major problem.
Because they seem to be more concerned with Hollywood Brown in this game than Lamar Jackson, or Ingram for that matter. There's no excuse for that.
And the other teams that they have to play going forward all have good running backs, so that's going to be a problem.
That is going to be a problem.
Especially against the Cowboys with Elliott.
Yeah, I mean is the game plan going to be to not take away Elliott?
No, they'll take away, I don't know, some random kid who's
What, are you going to take away their fifth-string tight end? I mean, come on, it makes no sense.
I know.
Look, I know Hollywood Brown's a good receiver, but he's not Randy Moss. You don't need to focus on him. Brown's success comes from Lamar running the ball and bringing the defense up so that he can go over the top. That's the Ravens' offense. How do you not know that from the film?
Did they not look at how the Browns beat them? I don't know.
The Browns beat this team, yeah. I mean, they took away Lamar Jackson running. The way you beat Lamar Jackson is you take away his running ability with contain and a spy. You take away the inside of the field, and you make him make pinpoint accurate throws outside the numbers. The Patriots have the secondary to do that. Why would you not? You make Lamar play on your terms, not his terms. And they didn't do that. They were so focused with Brown that they just, I don't know.
Makes no sense.
It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So they effectively got blown out by a team that's
a bad matchup down the road.
You know,
if they got to play them again.
Blown out by a pretty good team, but I mean, are the Ravens as good as the Chiefs at 100%? I don't think so.
No, I don't know.
So
at 100%,
I just
no.
think this is a worse, but I think they match up better against the Chiefs because the NFL's freaking weird. I mean, the freaking Dallas can't beat the Jets, yet the Jets can't beat Miami. So I don't know.
Yeah.
The NFL's just weird, but this comes down to bad coaching, I think.
I agree. Bad coaching, bad game plan. So we have the bye next week, thank goodness.
Thank God, because they need it.
Everybody needs to get well rested, and then it'll be on to playing the
Eagles.
The Eagles who have been hot the last 2 weeks.
Who they notoriously lose against.
Yeah, who have come up, they've been good the last 2 weeks.
When's the last time they beat the Eagles?
You tell me.
Because they lost the Super Bowl to them, then they lost the regular season game to them. They lost the regular season game before that to them. So I don't think they've beaten the Eagles in the past 3 matchups.
They probably won't beat them.
If they lose another game, guys, they drop to the 2 seed, to the Ravens. Are they going to go to Baltimore and win in the playoffs?
No.
No way.
That ain't going to happen.
So they put themselves in a bad situation. They had a chance to run away with this thing. And I don't know. I think it's just a combination of a bad game plan and just believing your own hype too much. It's exactly the same thing they did against the Giants. They just believe your own crap so much that you miss out on doing basic fundamentals, which they did all game.
Yeah.
You just take things for granted. You don't take things seriously, and this is what happens. So.
Oh well, they're on to the Eagles.
It's especially embarrassing when the Ravens literally talk shit all week, and then you let them punch you in the mouth.
Well,
especially when the guy that talked trash is the guy that mostly beat you.
I know, it's pretty ironic. Just
Boyle, I think.
Yeah. Well,
because he had the best game of their receiving core, which is crazy. But don't worry, you guys took away Hollywood Brown. That was really good to your game plan.
Yeah, thumbs up for that.
That's their number 1, right? God damn it, Bill.
They got this whole game wrong.
He's outsmarting himself.
Yeah, he does that on occasion. So I think that's probably.
I guess that's good.
Wrap it up.
Whatever. They're still in good position to win another Super Bowl here, but they gotta A, hope to God they don't play the Ravens again in the playoffs, and B, if they do, spy, contain, throw outside.
Yeah, the second half of their season gets much more difficult after the bye.
If Lamar's doing that, you win. If he's not, you lose. Pretty simple. Hopefully they'll learn from this.
Yeah.
Alright, whatever. There's obviously no video next week because Patriots don't play, so see you for the Eagles game where we'll probably get our asses kicked. Alright, bye.